Alright guys, Jim and I back with another video, and let me grab my Paige figure. It kind of makes sense in this video. Look, I generally don't make these kind of videos because I don't want to get into any arguments with anyone here on YouTube. And anytime you say anything that deviates from someone else's opinion, it turns into a huge argument and you get tons of dislikes on your video, and it never turns out well. But I will have to say my opinion in this video on what happened on Monday Night Raw this week with Paige and Charlotte in the ending segment, which was geared to sell tickets for Survivor Series, when Paige dropped the line about Reed Flair. I will have to say I hold no responsibility to Paige on this. I think Paige was fed the line by the people backstage. I think Paige was fed the line to draw heat to sell tickets for Survivor Series and WWE Network buys or whatever it is. You know, I look at it like this. In my opinion, I don't think that they should have brought Reed Flair's name up. And I went off on Twitter. I went off on Facebook. I was really pissed that they mentioned Reed Flair's name in kind of a disparaging way. I get it. And people came to me that night and they were really mad at me for tweeting that stuff. But they said, that's edgy. That's edgy. They're getting edgy. They're getting attitude again. And to an extent, yeah, I see your point. And to an extent, I agree that I would like the product to be more edgy. But I think it could be edgy in a different way. I don't think it has to be edgy where you drop Reed Flair's name. And then people came to me and said, oh, it was okay with Flair's family. Oh, it was okay with Flair's family. It was not okay with Flair's family. Ric Flair said that they never called him and asked him. If you guys haven't noticed, Ric Flair's been an emotional mess since he lost his son, as anyone would be if they lost a child. It was low. It was low class. There was no real reason for it. There's a different way to sell tickets for a pay-per-view. Why can't Paige, say something else? Why can't she get fed a different line instead of Reed running out of time? I mean, is that the only way to sell tickets for a Survivor Series? Look, Reed Flair's name needs to be left alone and not brought up on TV, in my opinion. You know, like I said, you probably dislike this video, and that's fine. And Jem, you don't know nothing about wrestling. And Jem, they're just selling tickets. And Jem, it's okay. And Jem, quit your bitching. I'm not bitching. It shocked me a little bit. And I was surprised that they went there, and I didn't think it was necessary to go there. All in all, I mean, if you look at it, it makes Survivor Series more interesting now because you want to see Charlotte and Paige now, because now it became interesting, a lot more interesting because of what happened. It's now really controversial, and I think it's going to get a lot of people interested to see what the hell's going to happen. But there has to be some respect somewhere, you know, and I didn't see any respect there. I saw WWE making a big mistake, and Ric Flair's ex-wife, Beth, who was the mother of Charlotte, is really pissed. You know, Ric Flair apparently is really pissed, and it pissed off a lot of fans. It wasn't needed. You know, WWE has 3-4 million people, whatever, watching a week. You know, a lot of people are going to watch Survivor Series without that line being dropped. Let Reed Flair rest in peace without bringing his name up to sell storylines. So, just my opinion. You guys leave your thoughts below. I'm Gemini. Thank you.